burger. I can buy 3. One for me.
I've only got 8 quid. I just buy 8 cheeseburgers.
I have 3 quid, it's got 8 quid.
Oh yeah, I said you should buy 8 cheeseburgers. So you just recording all your things.
Like super zoomed in. That's good. It's pretty darn good.
Oh, hey, oh,
I wanna go to the seaside. Oh, hey, oh, I wanna go to the seaside. Oh, hey, oh,
hey, oh, and I want you to be mine. Oh, hey, oh, let's go to the seaside. Oh, hey, oh, and I want you to be mine. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Bye-bye go, bye-bye go, bye-bye go, bye-bye go.
Yeah. Na, 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 na.
Music video on the go.
I pushed so hard till I nearly broke. Hope that you don't choke while I take my smoke. And I'll be so proud, keeping my head down. And I'll be so down, and I'll see you around. Is there anybody else? She said. 'Cause I can't get you out of my head. I and my friends are no good. Then your friend. What? White line.
Vision, dreams of passion
going through my mind.
All the while I think of you. A very strange reaction.
Something of phenomenon. Tell your friends to come along. Right. Dimes blow away. Ticket to ride, White Line Highway. Tell all your friends that you could come my way. Sell your soul, pound for pound. And what's more than gold, the more you stay, the more you pay. My white lines go a long way. Keep up your nose or through your veins and nothing against up killing your brain. Freeze. Are you ready? Mate. Your mum will be like, what?
Doing the jellyfish.
Guys, if you want to go... Got to introduce
It's got
Get fit in 2015 with Greater Sport.
New Year, New You. Get Fit in 2015 is encouraging you to get active with your work colleagues on the Workplace Challenge. Whether it's a walk around the block, a kick in the park, yoga session with the girls, or a 10-mile run, every activity earns you points. Simply sign up, log your activity, earn points, and you could win some great prizes. You can monitor your progress and check the Greater Manchester leaderboard too. For more details and ideas, log on to greatersport.co.uk/getactive.
Early education can give children a great start in life. It can help improve talking, social skills and prepare your child for starting school. If you live in Manchester and your child is 2 or will be in the coming year and you receive benefits or tax credits, you may be eligible for up to 15 hours free childcare per week. This could be with a childminder, playgroup, preschool or nursery. To see if you qualify.
All FM 96.9, and you're here with me and of course the Reverend.
Of course.
And we in the studio, we're very excited to have Accept in April. Welcome.
Hello.
It's quite. We're quite cosy in the studio. We're certainly not cold now because it's. Our studio isn't the biggest. It's a bit of a TARDIS, isn't it?
It is.
And so there's a lot of bodies in here. So if it gets too warm, just shout, and we'll have to turn the sprinklers on or something. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming in. I know it's been a couple of months since I first got the CD. Yeah. Excellent CD. Really like it. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Oh, I'm Jack and I'm the drummer.
I'm Morgan, I'm a lead vocals and guitarist.
I'm Ronald and I'm the bass player.
Okay, and of course we have Matt, who's the
professional tag-along.
Yes, the official photographer. The support act. The supporting act for the band.
I like that.
And of course we've got Mum tucked in the corner there.
I did look up on it.
So hi to Mel, and thank you for putting us in touch with the guys. Like I say, I've listened to your CD. It's very good.
Thank you.
And I understand that you won Battle of the Bands.
In St Helens. That was an accomplishment. Yeah.
After coming second the first time.
Yeah. The second time was definitely the best.
Going back to win it.
I was ill as well, and we thought we were going to lose it, but we won because we're obviously the best. So.
Obviously, that goes without saying. Yeah. So when was that?
What was it? November.
October.
Yeah, it was his. It was Ronnie's year anniversary being the bass player of the band on the day that we. So
Brilliant.
That was good celebration.
Cute.
I know.
That's also known when the band actually got good.
Excellent. Well, we were just talking earlier about the kind of personalities that make up a band. The amazing Queen. Dave and I are both big fans, so we'll stop rhapsodising about Queen now and talk about Accept in April. So guys, how long have you been together?
Year and a half, almost 2 years.
As this band, we've been together a year and a half. But I've been in several bands. Been in several bands with Jack, and I've been in several bands with Ronnie, and I just decided to scrap all the others and pick these two for my choice. So
this was so amazing.
Yeah.
Cherry picking.
Yeah.
Excellent. And where did Matt come into the frame?
Matt is one of my best mates, and we felt mean because he can't play guitar, so we just thought we'd get involved somehow. So. Look,
you see, I'm not musical, so I'm sitting here and I'm very jealous. I'm excellent on the triangle. I'm pretty good with the camera, so it's not an underrated skill. Not an underrated skill.
I'm still there now.
Brilliant. So Ronnie, you tell us about your role in the band.
Bass player. Yeah.
Come on, the bass player is always the coolest guy in the band.
You wishes.
Oh, I am, definitely. Those two didn't have a sense of style until they met me. They didn't have a clue what they were wearing there to tell them.
Okay, so you've been given sort of direction.
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing bass?
Well, me and Morgan started in the band in school. It was just an after-school thing, messing about 2.5 years ago. And
you couldn't play.
No.
I was a no one at this point. No, I wasn't. Yeah. I was just there.
But yeah, you couldn't play. I used to tell him a bass line, and used to play for 30 seconds and just sit there and lounging about with his bass, and too punk for reality. Yeah.
Okay, so where would you say that your kind of influences were coming from?
As a band, or
as a band?
I guess when me and Jack first started, because we started this band, we were looking more towards Biffy Clyro and stuff, and as we got on, we've been through tons of stages. We went through a skinhead stage, and then we went through a really hippie, long hair, shaggy, grungy stage, and now we're just in the middle.
Somewhere.
So it's like a mixed range from the Jam to Nirvana and other three-piece, because it's easier to compare ourselves to.
I noticed your excellent reaction when Pearl Jam came on. Yeah. Excellent. It was like, yes, this band are okay. They're like Pearl Jam. We're going to get on. That's fine. So you've been exploring a range of different genres.
Yeah, I'd say about every 2 months I go through a different phase of finding a different style. So
until we find one that suits us the best and we enjoy it.
Yeah, but yeah, we're quite getting into bands around that are coming out now, like Peace and
Catfish.
Catfish and the Bottom End will be our
main influence right now.
Yeah, when we found them, it kind of changed the direction in which way we wanted to go. Yeah. And plus, they're from lead singers from where we're from as well, so it kind of gives us hope that being from probably the worst town in the northwest can become famous.
Liverpool's a great place.
It's all right.
It's a great look. I went on a night out in Liverpool before Christmas. It was excellent. I highly recommend it. So Jack.
Hello.
Drums. Tell me about drums.
Oh, it's a long story. I've always kind of liked the idea of drums. Always been told that I've always had like a sense of rhythm and that type of thing. But it really my drums really kind of took off when about 2-3 years ago. I had nothing to do. I was kind of just sat in the house doing nothing. And Mum said to me, "You got to pick something you want to do. Pick anything." And I've always kind of liked the idea of being a drummer, so I thought, I'll go for drum lessons. And then since then, it's kind of just caught on, kind of just become a thing. Me going home, drumming on everything and anything: a couch, Morgan's head, Ronnie's knee, the school tables, anything. It kind of got more progressively my thing. Like, I would only do it for a couple of hours a day, but now I do it for like nearly the whole day, 23 hours a day. I'm on the drums at least. But still, is kind of my story really. I'm going to ramble. I'm rambling on here. That's it.
Ronnie, sorry.
How could you
Jack,
make me? Oh, Jack.
Sorry, Jack. You were telling me in the green room that you were very shy and quiet, and that was completely untrue. So please keep going. It's great.
I'm saying the first thing that comes to my head.
Well, that's all good. That's
a game.
So, Jack, in terms of like famous drummers, where would you say that your kind of heroes are?
Okay. Before I kind of liked the style of music we're into now, like an indie type of style. I used to enjoy a lot of heavy music, metal type of music.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of, it wasn't one specific drummer that I kind of idolised. It was just the idea of being a drummer that made that kind of music that I wanted to kind of be like. But then as time went on, I kind of fell out of the phase. But it was originally a heavy metal drummer that I wanted to be like, really.
So you're kind of developing your own kind of style?
Yeah,
with
in
it.
a way, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
And I have a little bird did tell me that at the Battle of the Bands you were described as one of the fastest drummers they've ever seen.
Oh. Who was that little bird?
I can't think.
I wouldn't say I'm fast because when I play, I don't seem to be fast myself. But other people have told me you're very fast on the drums. I'm like, am I? I don't realise, but I guess I am. Yeah, a very fast drummer, lively drummer.
Yeah,
I've been described as a lot.
Margot's good.
Yeah, there's like a part in Margot where it just sounds like a machine gun going off on the snare. It's great.
Brilliant. And Morgan,
yeah,
the lead singer.
Thanks. Yeah. Well.
So, you were saying that you've been in different bands.
Yeah.
What kind of things really kind of float your boat when it comes to music?
Well, I don't like
anything different.
Covering people's music that's already been done because it's boring. So I tend to just mess about with random things, create chords that aren't realistic and just carry on. But when it comes to the band, I guess when we create a really good song and it's actually structured well and it doesn't sound like we've just kind of threw it all in, it's an accomplishment because lately that's been getting better and better. And people, when we play into crowds and stuff, they find our music really catchy.
The majority of our songs are kind of just thrown together and improvised. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah. But like you said recently, like for example Margot and a couple of new songs we've been doing sound really well structured and really well, and it always seems to come out a very big accomplishment, like you said, when the songs are short.
It's only because I'm like great at writing, obviously.
You wish.
These two just do what I say, so.
That always sounds like a good working relationship. Yeah. Brilliant.
We give up on the arguing back. We're kind of like, yeah, sure, do what you want, it's okay.
Well, as long as you're all comfortable with things. Yeah. I think it would be good at this stage to actually play Morgan. I know you're going to do an acoustic set for us. But I think it'd be quite interesting for the Salonistas to hear the CD version, and then a little bit later on we'll have the acoustic.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a plan?
Sound.
Cool. Okay.
If my friend
And that was Accepting April and Margot. That was excellent, guys. That was really excellent. And of course, the front door goes in the middle of at the crucial moment. Are we sorted?
Yeah,
excellent, excellent. Okay, so while the track was on, you were talking about some of the reviews that you've had.
Yeah, there was one review. Outside of the gig, we met up with some people, and they said that they did reviews for something called the Independent blog.
Right.
It's online.
That was after Catfish and the Bottom and that one.
And did a review on the track Margot, and they seemed to really like it.
What was your review on that, actually? What do you think about
the questions now?
About yeah?
No. This is quite. We don't mind this. We don't mind this on the salon. I thought it was really excellent. It's got a big, mature sound. There's kind of shades of New Model Army in there. Would you say?
Yeah, I can hear that.
You see, you should be directing this question to Dave.
Okay, what do you think then, Dave?
He's Mr. Rock Show, you see.
Dave?
I am, yeah, no, good. What we're going to say that you haven't already said?
Well, you see, I just kind of...
Succinctly.
Of course.
For a Saturday evening.
But I mean, I think the drums in there as well, you were talking about, how much drumming that you do, you can really tell the kind of skill. That really was.
It's like I said, but it's only
impressive.
When Morgan kind of points it out, going, "You sound like a machine gun there." Oh, do I?
But and of course the guitar solo as well.
Oh, thank you.
One of my favourite bits.
Hate that part.
We were imagining being in the stadium, that kind of lighter moment going on. So it's very distracting when that happens. So. What other reviews have you had apart from that one?
Not many, I think.
We haven't really had reviews hasn't actually been written about us. Not that we know of, anyway.
Yeah, that's the only official one.
Right.
But I don't know. Usually after we play, there's usually drunk guys like at the bar or bands are about to go on, and they expect us to be like some kid like cover band, like a really terrible cover band, and so then when they see us like. Obviously after that they're like, wow, we don't know how we're going to come on after you.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah, we get that quite a few.
It is a very mature sound, because I believe all of you are 15.
No,
16.
15,
I'm 15.
16.
I'm 16 soon. Yeah, I'm 16 soon.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you know when your birthday is?
I'm 16 soon. Yeah.
You're too young to be counting the birthdays.
Yeah,
Morgan.
yeah,
too young. So I mean. Genuinely, you wouldn't expect, that level of maturity to come out of a band of guys, your age. And it's certainly a testament to your, skill and talent.
Thank you.
I think, Dave, you probably agree that, it's not all about age and experience, is it? It's about raw talent and actually being able to channel that. Yeah. So in terms of, when you put in tracks together, I mean, who starts the process?
Me.
Okay, that's very definite, Morgan. We like that.
I don't know, like
it's true.
I do come up like everything we've done really, except with there. Do you want to do your claim to fame?
Sometimes I'll come off with a riff and show Morgan, and he'll like the idea, and then we'll adapt it into a full song, and then it'll become a song. Like there was one we had ages ago, "Pretty Girl." That's like we don't really play that as much anymore because we've changed our style a lot, but that was a really good track.
Yeah, the bass line to that was dead beefy. Yeah. But I usually go home, write constantly. The lyrics aren't usually the best until I work on them, but come into band practice the next day, show them what they think of it, and then it all just molds into either like really terrible song or a really, really good song.
So I mean,
middle ground.
What kind of thing would inspire you to pen a song?
I'll have to say most of the songs that we've writ about have to be written by about my girlfriend, or
the usual,
or just being teenagers getting into trouble and stuff. I mean, our songs aren't subtle, so if you listen to other stuff that we're obviously not going to play on the radio, you can.
Tell,
yeah. So
that's fine.
So yeah, that's about it. I usually just when we practice or when I play, I tend to just come up with the lyrics off the spot, and then I just get him to record whatever, record at the time.
By him, you kind of pointing at.
Oh yeah, I'm Matthew. Sorry, sorry.
He styles lyrics, and it's just like, okay, let's just go with it.
Okay. So and when it comes to kind of, when you're writing, when you're doing the lyrics. Are you hearing the bass line? Are you hearing the music? Or does that just happen?
Yeah, I do. I usually try to think of how everything else would sound like while I'm playing. But
this is Jack drum to this now. Okay, sure.
But I don't know. It's because then when I think of it, and you go into band practice the next day, and it's either like you come up with something better, so it just adapts on the way and becomes like a different song. Like Margot was completely different when we first came up with it.
Wasn't it?
Half our songs were, so and then over time they've just got shorter, and like we just became more trying to think of the word, dense. Dense.
And what about the bass lines in it?
Well, Morgan will show me when we come up with the track. Morgan will show me like the main chords of what it is, and then I'll just come up with whatever that goes with that. Like if it needs a fill there, I'll just do whatever.
Yeah.
And then although most of the time he just plays it, and then I have to watch what he's doing in coffee. He doesn't tell me.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you kind
of fun.
You're tuning in. You're working intuitively. Rather than in kind of...
It's practice as well, because he's not exactly the best player. He's not even the best bass player in the band.
No.
But, so, like, if he's just doing it by ear, then obviously he learns while he's doing it. So
you have come up with some good lines. Like Pretty Girl.
Like all...
Like Morgan's like, give you the beginning ground bass line to Pretty Girl. It's like, come on, go away, do that.
Our new song, say Colourblind, I'll probably play that later on the acoustic. When I came in, I wrote that with Matthew actually, so he's gonna have to have credit if that goes big. And came in and we showed him it, and he just kind of came up with a bass line spontaneously, and like his bass always reminds me of like a drunk rambling on and on because there's no stopping it. It just kind of carries on and on and on. So that's what we kind of resemble his bass line to.
Okay.
And him.
And what about Jack, and what about the drums? How do you kind of blend those into the songs?
Hilarious. Well, I kind of just go off little things I've heard of songs I'm listening to recently. I kind of pick up different fills I'm hearing in songs and trying to apply it to the song. Like, for example, the new song, Colourblind, that Morgan will play. When he started playing it, I was kind of thinking of what type of songs or what type of band I could try and rip off, essentially, this time. Because then I don't really come up with my own stuff.
Creative inspiration.
I'll say that, creative inspiration.
Yeah.
I kind of just... think back to what songs I've listened to recently, and that was a good fill, I'll put that there, or this was a kind of a good groove, I'll put this there, and that's how it kind of happens, and then that'd be like my structure of what I'm gonna that'd be my structure of what I'm gonna do, and I'll build on that with different ideas I come up with later on.
I mean, Jack, like, constantly, I don't spend every day with him, because if I did I'd probably just beat him up, but like every time I do see him and we're not in band practice, he's constantly coming up with different, like, you can see it in his head, like it's like in his brain there's like a drum kit and he knows what he's whacking. It's like one of those iPad things in his brain, and like it's just he's just got like it's like his brain just works that way. It's like,
but I mean, and again I'm sure Dave would agree with me that in my experience of interviewing bands and working with bands, the best bands are the ones who kind of, they feel it. Yeah. They see it in their head. It's not, it's all very structured and written down and blah, blah, blah. It's coming, it's coming from inside. It's that, that natural inspiration.
We kind of, like, me as a writer, I kind of have like a weird thing of how I structure my songs. Like, after I wrote them, I kind of relate them to a colour. Like Margot would be related to the colour black and a few other songs, and if they all fit together, like,
I thought red.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's why you're not the writer. But I just tend to, like, colours, like, when we're playing, I just tend to feel like a certain vibe, man, around. So it's just kind of, don't know. That's how I imagine the EP cover to be, and like all the songs that are like, say, remind me of The Colour Red, they'd all be in one EP, and Margot and Black and whatever would all be in another one. So,
well, that's quite an interesting kind of concept, because there's that thing, synesthesia, where musicians they kind of see music in colour or in kind of taste, where the kind of the senses are somewhat muddled up. So what you're kind of saying is almost that kind of
music's always been like that. I mean, like other bands that I listen to, I tend to not like the music unless I can see as that song or that band as like a soundtrack to my life kind of thing. So if there's no soundtrack to the song and it's just a catchy song, then it's got no feeling to it, so it's just blank. And there's obviously no colour to.
You write songs with a lot of emotion, though.
Yeah,
you'll go away and you'll think. You don't just write down the first thing that comes to your mind. You'll
except of Sleeping with the Fishes. God,
let's not get into that one.
No, we do have that one on the CD.
Oh, yeah. I like it. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I do, but that was just to catch people's eyes. Yeah. Well, and then as soon as they fall for the fish, and then they get eaten by the rest of everything else. So I was going to say the Kraken, but I've been thinking about Pirates of the Caribbean too much.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm a big fan of Johnny Depp, so that works for me. That works for me. But I think that's kind of that comes across in Margot.
Yeah.
It's that it's that feeling, it's that passion. And that's what gives it that kind of maturity and that stadium sound, if you like, because it's the feeling. It's not just, we're going plinky, plinky, plinky. It's, it's the feeling that's coming behind it, and that really comes across.
Yeah. Well, I say, like, if you see us live, I'm a very aggressive frontman.
Very aggressive.
Very, very aggressive.
Powerful, energetic.
I've been told...
Monstrous.
Gigs we've done in Manchester with what was the bars?
We've done one dry bar, Night and Day Cafe.
I think it was the Night and Day Cafe the first time we played there. Came on after it, and there was a guy at the back he was watching us, and as it came out, he was there smoking his fags and drinking his beer, and he was like, God, all the way through I thought like you're gonna kill me. Like apparently I just look like I'm gonna jump off the stage and hit you, and then
you almost did hit one.
And during that gig, I threw I was swinging my guitar around and I was jumping about, and I was like this close from whacking Ronnie across the face with my guitar. Yeah.
Not purposely, I'm sure.
No, I look like Tasmanian Devil.
That's debatable.
Yeah.
What happened was he'd moved to the back of the stage, so I was like, yes, this is my time to shine. Walked into the middle, saw him coming back. I was like, I had to quickly move out.
Run away fast.
So, like, when we do plan to actually kill him, any other bass players out there, that just get in touch with the band.
Now, I'm sure he's not outlived his usefulness just yet. So, but I mean,
you're smiling away.
But I mean, you talk about aggression. But, I would say, this passion there and energy, and the two together, really give that, that powerful feeling that will. That will capture your audience. What kind of feedback have you had from audiences?
Mainly positive.
Yeah, there's never really been. The only negative feedback I get is if whatever my dad says is like, nah, that was a bit wrong, which is obviously good because bad feedback.
Constructive criticism.
That's it. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what dads are for.
Yeah, obviously. And then obviously also to make toast for me in the morning as well.
Yeah.
I can't forget that.
Yeah. Priorities.
Yeah. And I don't know, we never had a bad feedback, to be honest, from the crowd. But don't know, sometimes I guess if there is bad feedback, it's just because they don't like us or that kind of music, if you know what I mean. So
do you find that audiences engage?
Well, it's a bit hard. Like at the moment, I was seeing there's crowds of people. There's usually that, like, the heavy side, and then there's usually the lighter side, and we're like bang in the middle. So yeah, so I don't know. it's hard for people to tend to like us unless you're like actually into our music kind of thing, because it's not a wave, if you know what I mean. And when there is a wave, there's a lot of people who like it, and everybody kind of follows that, don't they? But
like
we don't fit. Yeah.
And the Arctic Monkeys, because everyone just kind of follows them about right now.
Yeah, but they're terrible. But so because we ain't in a wave, or we don't follow a wave, there's nobody follows us, if you know what I mean. So they just either like us or
they don't.
Yeah. We're like Marmite, except we're not
Marmite.
We're not brown.
More sophisticated than Marmite, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. We don't have Paddington Bear in the band either, so.
Well,
Mighty's close enough.
Yeah, I think we'll leave that one there before anybody gets mortally offended. Morgan, are you up for an acoustic?
Yeah, definitely. Can you move out of the way, please, Ronald?
I won't tap on anything, I promise.
Frantic shuffling in the studio. Can we take this mic down?
Oh God.
Okay.
Yep. This song's called Colourblind. It's our newest song. Got the feeling, it makes me feel alright. And when I'm near her, she makes my face go wide. Come home, you know where you belong. I found her, and now I'm feeling strong. You're pale white, and you make me feel alright. Just one more line, and I'll be colorblind. You're pale white, and you make me feel alright. Just one more line, and I'll be colorblind.
Yeah.
She spends my money when I'm feeling tight, but I need her, or I can sleep at night. Come home, you know where you belong. I found her, and now I'm feeling wrong. You're pale white, and you make me feel alright. Just one more line, and I'll be colorblind. You're pale white, and you make me feel alright. One more line, and I'll be colorblind. Pale white, and you make me feel alright. One more line, and I'll be colorblind. You're pale white, you make me feel alright. One more line, and I'll be colorblind.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. I was absolutely no, I'm not kidding. And Matt will verify this. I was there in the moment with you there.
She was getting her head bob on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my hair is not as fantastic as yours, Matt, but yeah.
He's got Asian hair, so it's great.
But,
Asian hair.
No, seriously, Morgan, that was
Thank
absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our new big one, to be totally honest. It's growing on us.
Yes, definitely.
And again, you can feel that passion and that focus. Do you find that you kind of lose yourself in the song?
In the moment.
Yeah,
you better let it go.
Yeah, definitely. Like if I was saying, if you watch us live when we're live, you just tend to see me like just. I look like somebody having an epileptic fit. Really, I just do. It's like the guitar is like halfway up in the air, and I'm like on the floor, and Ronnie's over there with the guitar through him, and Jack's just on the drums. Like, why am I still in this band? And we're just it's manic. It's great. It's great. It gets aggression out when I'm in a bad mood. It's just tend to have a gig.
It's funny though, because you'll be all buzzing before the gig, and you start playing, and you just look angry. You just look like
about 3 minutes exactly before we start playing, like if anybody talks to me, I'm gonna rip your face off.
Tend to lock him in a room. Food, water, okay.
You obviously need to practice, a bit of meditation. Get into the Zen space. But I don't know. Maybe that would affect the music.
Yeah, it might do.
But I mean, honestly, that is excellent. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play a track. We're going to put some Cult on. Give you guys a break just to get a sip of water, because I know you've been doing a lot of talking.
That's fine, yeah.
And then we'll resume.
Already then.
Cool.
Good.
Sound. Gonna go play FIFA for a bit.
FIFA? No. Never. Lovely.
Have you found it, Dave?
I have now. Yes.
Oh God.
14,000 listeners.
14K, mate.
We've been pissing about. 14,000.
Let's be both positive.
Right, get the swearing out your system.
Fuck shit. Okay, don't put that on the internet.
That's on the internet.
Okay, you can bleep it out. Holy come on. Bleep it out with those air horns.
Love it.
Very quietly.
Go ahead, Smiler.
Recording the interview and what have you. So Matt, I mean, I know you and Morgan are really good friends, but tell me about your kind of role in the band.
Okay, so I'm the social media guy. Morgan messages me and he's like, put this on Facebook, and I'm like, I edit the videos for the YouTube channel. I'm at all the gigs, recording. It's pretty rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah, it's obviously a big responsibility as well, Matt. Yeah.
It's all fun. Yeah, tag along to all the gigs.
Tag on the floor.
Did you manage the groupies for them?
Yeah, hook them up with girls,
You're okay, he's going to kill you now.
She's not listening. I can say whatever.
So, I mean, you must kind of see this from a slightly different perspective.
Yeah.
Kind of watching, the whole piece, as it were.
Yeah, it's like, I don't strive to tell Morgan when, like, that's things that should sound different. I help them write Colourblind, so, it's kind of a thing.
So you have creative input.
Yeah.
In more ways than just one.
Yeah. He does everything that we don't do.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot.
Basically, where the band ends, like, musically, I begin technologically. Behind the scenes, sat in my bedroom.
Rock and roll life once again.
Matt, don't knock it, mate. Honestly, it's an important role. I mean, Dave and I, have a team of production assistants, and it's the background stuff that kind of makes the wheels go around.
Yeah.
And also, like I say, if you're contributing to the songwriting process as well, then sorting the girls out. That's really important.
I'll be claiming my royalties when they make it.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Or in girls or in money?
He's not decided yet. Just don't pressure him. Don't pressure him. So, I mean, what if you were to kind of sum accepting April up in a couple of sentences, how would you?
Well, this should be fun.
Make sure it's not fun. Immature. What was the other one? Creative. Yeah.
Not that the band are trying to put words into Matt's mouth at this point.
They're taking all the good ones, really. No. Shabby, unpunctual, badly thrown together. Yeah.
That's actually quite true. That actually
was that for the band or for Ronnie?
Spontaneous.
I feel touched.
There we go.
Spontaneous, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep up the good work, Matt. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
And like I say, don't underrate yourself. It's important work, mate. Important work.
Cheers. Thanks.
Practice the triangle, though. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I might need that for colourblind.
Back to the band.
Absolutely. Lovely. Thanks, Matt.
Important people.
Okay. So, guys, are you up for doing another acoustic number?
Yeah, sure. Matthew, no, Matthew, you're uglier than Matthew. Ronnie, move out the way, please. You know, as a flower man. This is one of the first. This is like the first song that kind of changed the way. Well, after we wrote this, we kind of knew that we were good. It's called 28. I'd like to shout this one out to my girlfriend Jess.
How adorable are you, you adorable idiot.
And your hair, it changes color every day, a different shade. The monster in my bed, same as the monster in my head. I'm not scared if you're lying there, baby, it's you I fear. And your friends, they say that I'm no good, I'm addicted, and I knew I would. And your eyes, they lay there side by side as they stare through my lonely day. The monster in my bed, same as the monster in my head. I'm not scared, you're lying there, baby, it's you I fear. God doesn't love you as much as I do, doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do, doesn't love you as much as I do. Was a sinner, I'm a beginner, never thought the faith in losing you, baby, I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you as much as I do. God doesn't love you. The monster in my bed, same as the monster in my head. I'm not scared, you're lying there, baby, it's you I fear. As you sit by it, as I say try, I'm always like I used to. I'm smoking like I used to. I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over I'm over you. I'm over you.
Absolutely brilliant. Again, now, I was asked to ask about Molly.
Oh, Molly, alright. She's some girl who plays for my mum's netball team. She's a lovely little girl and she follows like our band everywhere.
Morgan's personal stalker.
Yeah, it's great.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a bit too young. I'm sorry.
Well, it's kind of. I suppose it's good to get fans of all ages and
it's very good.
train them in the ways of accepting April.
When it came to Sleeping with the Fishes, I think as soon as kids heard that, I don't think it stopped. Like everywhere I go, like all the kids I know, they just sing it to me that's what they know me as and stuff. I kind of work as like a social worker kind of thing, so all the kids, that's like I'll be like do this and they just go bang bang go or whatever and so on and so forth, and it's just it's good to have a audience of different ages.
Yeah, it's the responsibility of fame.
Yeah,
Morgan.
It is. I'm aiming to be there with One Direction. With all their other.
Now you've upset me. Now you've really upset me.
That's our main inspiration. Forget.
That's why we're called Accept in April. So we sound like a boy band, so girls will actually listen to us.
Right. Okay. Okay. Where did the name? Interestingly, where did the name come from?
Oh, this is a fun one.
All right. You have to understand. This is the most simple name I've ever came up with.
Okay.
Before this, we were called Pajama Girl.
Right.
And our logo was a fish in pajamas. I thought that was very.
As you do, yep. I can see that, yeah.
I've been in a band called The Same.
The Jars.
The Jars, yeah.
We're a reggae band.
Yeah, a reggae. We really did think we were like with Bob Marley and everybody else. It was great.
It's not a bad aspiration.
No, Bob Marley's very good. But then I think when it came to Accept in April, we were like, it needs to be catchy. People need to, see it. And because we're very good at English, we know that alliterations are a good way to catch people. So we said Accept in April was a very...
And our abbreviation's AA. That could give off a wrong impression.
Oh, no.
AA's playing Arthur, yes, go down.
I was talking about Alcoholics Anonymous. Don't know where you got that from.
Well, it's certainly going to stick in people's minds, isn't it?
Definitely.
And it's like, no, it's not that kind of AA. It's Accept in April. And I like the kind of the Facebook thing about the acceptors. That's kind of again, it's catchy. It's building that.
My mum created that actually. I think that's the best input ever. To be honest, did you?
Yeah,
I thought my mum did.
I remember hearing that coming up with it.
In French.
We were spouting up names and stuff. Yeah.
Something like that. Oh well.
There's so many different ones.
Oh god.
He's online.
I suppose your other option would be the Aprilisters.
Aprilisters.
But the A-listers.
A-listers, that's a better one, Ronnie.
AA-listers.
That's a better one.
No, don't.
No, you ruined it.
The double A-listers. The double A-listers.
I'm a face bleeding.
But, well, guys, thank you so much for coming in. It's been... this hour has just whizzed past.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of like key message or key gigs you've got coming up that you want to let listeners know about?
Before we say anything, we'd like to say shout out to Gav.
Shout out to Dave Ellis.
Yeah, Gav. He's some randomer. We don't really know him, but he lets us practice in his house.
Okay.
He's really nice and he's ginger.
Nice Gav. Nice one.
Yeah.
Also, Dave, because he's just a sweet lad. Obviously, our girlfriends, because
Amy, Jess, and
Chloe.
But we don't actually like them because we're all actually together. They're just a cover up, so
Right, obviously, yeah. That goes without saying. Yeah.
Single and ready to mingle.
And who else? We've got a gig in St Helens, Friday the 13th. At a place called the Citadel. Yeah, don't worry, we're not going to kill you. That's not the point of the date.
The gig.
And yeah, Zanzibar. When's the Zanzibar? 28th of March, Zanzibar.
In Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah, in Liverpool, which will be the best because it's our first gig in Liverpool.
Brilliant. And have you got a Facebook page?
Yeah, Facebook page, Accept in April.
Please like us and share us.
Everyone. Matty,
so we got the Facebook page, which is Accepting April. Accepting April Facebook page. We've got the YouTube channel. We have two.
Yeah, like both because We're unsure which one we like.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And we've got a Twitter, which is just @AcceptInApril.
And we don't normally use that. Also, if you like
Brilliant.
the songs, they're all on SoundCloud and you can download them from there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
there's
got
free
Margot
downloads.
on there, and then we've got the demos
All of
of
our
everything
demos.
else, which are reasonably good standard.
Yeah, check it out.
Yep,
Yeah,
brilliant.
definitely.
I mean, we have a Salon Facebook page for the show, so if you want to kind of put all the contact details for
Yeah.
Accept in April
That'll be great.
on there,
Yeah.
then we can
That'd be
send
cool.
it. Then the Salonistas can kind of have a look for themselves. Well, like I say, guys, thank you very much. It's been a very entertaining and enlightening hour.
Pleasure.
Thanks.
And it's the music is amazing, guys. That's all I can say. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Well,
And I wish you the very best of luck. And if there's anything the salon can do in the future, just
yeah,
you know where we
that's
are.
great.
Give
We'll
us a
definitely
shout.
get in touch with you.
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
This one.
Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's show.
Industry 36, 20 seconds or so.
Oh yes,
We've got 20 seconds to say to
we're going to
that.
have to
straight to the
Scooby
ads.
very fast out the studio.
Yeah, we are, people.
So, Salonistas, thank you very much to Accept in April. And Dave and I will be back with you in a fortnight. Sunday, 5 till 7, and it'll be Sunday the 15th of February.
Something like that.